Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Leo for the week of August 24th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to everyone out there who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and also hitting the hype button. Thank you. And of course, all the lovely comments. It is so nice to read them. I do appreciate that. And thank you for doing it. Thank you. 8 of Swords, starting with releasing your own anxieties. Realizing you've been holding yourself back from something that you wanted to get started on. So you're taking down the restrictions, self-imposed restrictions, realizing that you are just as capable and worthy as everyone else out there. So you're getting out of your own way this week, understanding that it's time to take another step. And the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so taking your time. You're realizing that, things don't happen overnight, and you've been patiently waiting. You planted your seeds. Things are starting to come the way you wanted them to. And now you get to take a second look, at all your hard work. What has been the delays recently, there's success, and you are waiting for that to happen before you make your next step. But you're comfortable where you're at. You're realizing that things are slow and steady, but you want more, and you're trying to figure out how to go about it, how to change something. And karma, yes, look at the universe opening the doors and windows for you, helping you to see the light, step out of the shadows. Self-doubt, over-analyzing, overthinking, stressing, worrying. This is the universe saying, come this way. You're being watched over, you're being helped, led in the right directions, and the doors are really starting to open for you. So it really is a good time for you to realize your own potential. And the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely making an offer here financially for some of you. It looks like there's travel, trying to make some travel plans for yourself and those around you. This could be just taking a walk in a park. You just want to have your own time here. Enjoy yourself. Your finances are looking in pretty good order. They're starting to, accumulate a little bit more, which helps you to allow yourself more pleasurable things in your life. You have good values. You have faith in yourself. You're feeling stronger in your decisions, and you're moving forward. Oh, look at that. The World. Definitely something changing in your surroundings. And it's in a good way, because this is completion and accomplishment, gone full circle. There's fulfillment, definitely travel. There's celebration of life and feeling that you finally arrived. You feel better, happier, fulfilled, not questioning everything that's coming in for you, and finding a more peaceful resolution to your questions and how you arrived at where you are, how to continue to keep going. Yeah, shadows. You just need some downtime. Taking a little bit of time for yourself, realizing you need to change your mindset. And sometimes the best way for you to get a clear vision for your future is to remove yourself from the situations, do something totally different. And that can go for a walk, a hike, traveling out of town, whatever it is for you to get you to stop overthinking something right now. So right now you're stressing and worrying about, of course, your future and what it looks like. So you're overthinking, overanalyzing things, and yourself, you need to stop. And the 2 of Rods. Yes. Waiting to hear something. You want a result to something that you have either tried or put your effort into, and just to see what comes back to you. Again, making choices. You're realizing you need to remove yourself from a situation so you can get a better perspective of it. And you're okay with that. So you're waiting. You're waiting for the results to come back in for you to make the choice on how you're going to progress going forward. And there's definitely travel plans here as well. Maybe you're just, looking into traveling someplace new. Maybe this is a position of a job or something that's overseas for some of you, but you are waiting to hear something back before you make that transition. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, definitely understanding that, it's time to take a good hard look at what you have. You're a little bit bored. You want things to be a little more exciting. But you're also smart enough to realize that it is changing. Everything's changing always. And you're realizing that more and more. So you're allowing yourself to sit back, have a little more faith in what's coming in for you. And it looks like there's a surprise. You're not seeing it coming. And it's a good one. It's not, by any means anything bad. But right now, you're just patiently waiting for something to change in your life to give you back that, oh, this is the right thing sort of thing. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Very nice. Tangible goods, material gains, taking care of your health. Good for you, watching what you eat, what you drink. Some of you is doing a little more exercise than what you normally do. And you're feeling better for it. Your finances are, starting to continue to gain. And you're feeling okay. Some of you have applied for a job. And you're finally getting the answer. And it is going to be not only profitable and pay you more, but you will feel better about yourself. That, oh, I can do this or that. Because it looks like this dream, if this is for you, you sort of put in for it on a lark. And the universe went, yes, you are the right fit. So, wow, that's beautiful. But you've planted this seed and it is really starting to reward you. And you're starting to feel it as well. Not only sense it, but feel it. Yeah, look at that, Ace of Cups. I love that. Overflowing with abundance, pleasure, passion. You are seeing things so clearly. Though sometimes you sort of let things slide because you just don't want, all the hoo-ha with it. But now you're seeing things for what they truly are, what people bring to the table. Is their actions matching their words? And you're only talking to yourself here. You're not sharing this with anybody else, but you have the knowledge and definitely you can see things very clearly. People don't have to explain that to you. In fact, most of the time you pick up on it before anybody else. Like your little bells and whistles go off. So you are ready for this new change. You're overflowing with happiness and joy this week. You're just feeling right place, right time, and right actions. And that really helps you to regain yourself. And the Emperor, taking on the leadership role. Realizing that it's time for a change. And you are more than ready and willing for this. This is you taking on the leadership roles. You follow the rules. You're taking on the structure of control. And you're very focused on having the desires that you want come to life. So good for you for doing that. Yeah, look at that, Ace of Swords. Definitely there's a new beginning here. You've been on pause for a while, but you are now clearing the air. You're moving forward. You're following your own dreams. You're not being ambitious, or how would you put that? I can't say the right word, so forgive me for that. You're not pushing it, but you're moving forward. You're making great progress. You're resting better. And it really helps you to socialize, move up the ladder in the corporate. Like if you're in a job situation here, you're taking on the leadership role. You're venting what needs to be vented. Like if there's been an issue going on, you're clearing the air with that so that you can just release it. You're having a heart-to-heart talk this week with somebody that you know needs to get some problems together so that they can release them. And the Hermit, spending some time on your own, realizing that it's okay sometimes to go solo. And you're in the right spot this week for that. Like, you're not overthinking anything. You're seeing things very clearly. You've definitely removed yourself from different situations, getting some more rest. And that really helps you to home in on what your next steps are. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Moving away from deceitful situations. And that's people as well. You know, you're not putting on blindfolds. There's been, you know, different relationships in your life recently that has really showed you who they truly are. How trustworthy are they? You know, and it's not always easy to face that, but you are, because you want this to stop. No more threats, no more abuse in any form. So you are removing yourself from those situations because you not only see them, you're admitting them, which helps you to move away from them, because you don't want that in your life anymore. You want people to be to come at you with honesty. 6 of Swords. So you may be moving away from this totally. Packing your bag and baggage and moving on to better, calmer shores where you're accepted. You know, this is relocating, moving, you know, transforming. You're changing your perspective, your outlook in all areas of your life. And if it's not going to change, you're going to change and you're going to move away from it. You finally figured out that this is not how you want to be or the circumstances you want to be in. And you're tired of putting time, energy, and effort into this and going against the current. You don't seem to be able to, you know, go through this easily. So you're moving on. If this is a job, you're going to get one that is much more in line with you, pay you more, you'll be more happy. This could be you moving as well to some place where you feel not only accepted but appreciated. And the 6 of Rods, yes, see? Finally getting the recognition that you have earned for all that you've been through, what you bring to the table. People are starting to understand this. This is good news coming in. This is success. And things around you are starting to change. People are starting to respect you for all that you have done and been through. So this is your victory lap. People understand the sacrifices that you do and have done in order for you to have what you have. And the 3 of Pentacles. Yes, collaboration and teamwork. So you're very skilled. You know, this is you, for a lot of you, homing your craft. You know, what it is that you like to do. It's going to pay you, definitely. This could be also taking a course of study. Something that you have an interest in. And you're realizing that you can make money from it. So you're pursuing it, following through on it. And you're understanding that it is really changing a lot of things around you. There's people coming to you now for your advice, your collaboration on this. So you are really in demand right now from a lot of people. And that's in your job as well as your home life. And you're comfortable in that position because you know that you are a stronger person than most. You just don't always show it. Yeah, see? There's the universe telling you. Good news is on its way. You're 3 of Pentacles. Absolutely. You're qualified. You definitely have your craftsmanship. You're skilled. This is teamwork, collaboration. Finances are increasing. You are in demand. this week. People in higher places want to talk to you for good things. And you are knocking it out of the park because it's something that you enjoy and you have knowledge, so you share. All right, and your oracle card. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.